scheme were quite expensive. But by building consortia with the merchants, with the suppliers to scale up, it's hoped that we can really bring those costs down. This guy here is installing some wood fibre internal insulation, which is unfortunately at the moment is a Swiss product, but there's no reason why we couldn't be using wood fibre from our own mills and offcuts to create wood fibre insulation. And the great thing about that is it kind of helps moderate moisture in buildings, which is a key concern in internal retrofits. And that's actually being carried out on one of our TSB retrofit for the future projects. We were successful in 13 of those bids, so quite a big percentage of the ones across the country. You can just about make it. That's the kind of range of, these are just our projects, all different types. There's an almshouse here in Cambridge, a kind of conservation area property in Greenwich, 60s buildings in Crawley, Wimpy Nose buildings, a real kind of mixture of building types. And our objective was to look at innovations that might begin to tackle those emissions on those properties. And through this project, we've been able to trial a whole range of new technologies that are going to help us meet these targets. You can hardly make these out. That's actually aerogel insulation. It's one of the only... Insulation generally relies on trapped air as being the best insulator, but aerogels go beyond trapped air. It's the lightest... Nanogel is the lightest solid product known to man. It's kind of, it's come out of NASA, but it's now being put in your homes. This is heat recovery ventilation, but modular, so it can fit easily up into loft spaces, draw air in from the loft space, pre-warmed. This is actually an interactive little box on the wall that it learns your occupancy patterns from your electricity usage throughout the day. So it knows when you're getting up. It knows that on Saturday that you don't get up till 11 o'clock to put the toaster on. So it controls your heating to match that patterns. And that's actually a technology that we've been able to, that company have now come into being as a result of our success in the TSB competition. We're their biggest client now. This, you can just about make out, these are actually PV roof slates, re-engineered to look very, very similar to ordinary traditional roof slates. Still quite expensive, but these sort of projects are helping to generate that. That looks like an ordinary boiler, but it's actually a micro CHP unit, so that's generating electricity at the same time as it's producing gas. And that's me talking to the science mister there. I'm not pointing out dirt on the window. What I'm showing him is vacuum glazing, where you've got the same performance as double glazing, but in the same thickness as a single glaze, 6 mil. So it's great for conservation areas where you need to retain those original sash windows. So it's not just about skills; it's about technologies as well. But we've got a huge challenge, and I think combined all those sort of aspects, well, it's going to be an interesting next few decades, I think. I'm quite lucky to be around at the time. A couple of websites, that's our website. If you've got a chance to write that down, there's some more information on the project. This is a really good website anyway, go to greenspec.co.uk just for anything you need to know about green stuff. But that project is in there as a case study. And a quick plug for this Old Home Super Home organisation, which I'm part of. That's ordinary owner-occupiers around the UK open up their houses once or twice a year to the general public to show what they've done to retrofit. There are a couple in Nottingham, I think, Penny Poyser's house is part of that. That's the website for that, and that's a really great kind of grassroots organisation kicking off. So, sorry, it's a bit quick.
Okay, thanks very much.